Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to have a go at modelling R2D2 inside of Fusion. So first thing we're going to do is insert a reference image. So I'm going to come down here to insert and grab that canvas there. I'll go to insert and canvas, insert from my computer, and then I've got a reference image that I found online. I'm going to grab this one, hit this front plane, I'm going to grab to scale it up, and I'm just going to scale it up something like 12 just so it's quite a bit bigger. And then flip this just so it's the other way around. I'm going to bring this up into position. So I'm going to use this one as my main front view. Get it as close to the center as I can do. And hit OK. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to insert its canvas again. Let's grab that reference image, which I've lost. There it is. We'll go on to this plane here. Let's hit the scale part and do 12 again, and we use that to do the side view. So let's bring that in, flip it around, something like that. So we've got our reference images set up. I'm going to turn off one for now, so I'm just going to focus on the front, and then I'm going to give this a quick save. So I've now got that saved. I'm then going to start sketch, and we'll start to sketch out how we're going to do the main body. So I'm going to hit L for line, or it's up here. I'm going to create a line, and then what I'm going to do is draw a line from there to there. Hit escape and then hit L again. So if I hover over the line, and when it comes to a triangle, that means I'm directly in the middle. So I'm going to come straight down. Draw a line across as well. Draw another line coming straight up, making sure I've got 90 degrees, and hit enter, or click, sorry. Okay, next, I'm going to take this line here and actually just extend it up to the top where its head will be. And then I need to create a circle, so I can either come here, create circle, or I'm going to go C for circle and select 2-point circle. Click at the top, because that's where the top will be, and I'm going to drag down until I get to about where I think looks right. Did not mean to click there, so let's redraw that. So let's grab that, drag down. Click about there, see how it looks. I'm going to hit T for trim, and then we're going to trim off these excess bits here. Something like that looks quite good. If I turn off my canvas, you see what's going on. So we've got what looks like a pretty good sketch of that. So let's hit finish sketch, and then let's revolve. So I've got revolve up here, or create and revolve. Grab both those profiles, select like that. So we've got a pretty good outline of the body. So I'm going to give this a name in a second, but I'm going to turn this sketch back on for a second, because what I actually want to do first of all is let's edit that sketch, and then I'm going to hit alpha line and draw a line there, and hit T to trim that bit, and then I'm going to offset this whole body and bring that in. I'm going to do it like -1, and just so I remember this, I'm going to make a comment here. Inside body -1 millimeters, just to keep that there. So I've got that ready for later, because I want to need to remember that. And then what I'm going to do is go to modify, extend, click on that line to extend it, click on this line to extend it, hit T to trim, and cut those. And then I'm going to finish sketch. So then I should still have my body there, but what I'm also going to do is go to create and revolve again. I've lost it, there we go. I'm going to grab that profile, do the same axes there. So now I've got two bodies, but the difference is one is 1 mil within the other, which is what we want, because that's basically how we're going to get those little details onto the actual. So I turn that off a second, it's how we're going to get these sort of little details cut in. Okay, so we're essentially going to draw it onto the smaller one, and it'll protrude out into the bigger one. The next thing I'm going to do is let's turn that sketch back on. And then let's split these bodies. So I'm going to split body. I'm going to select that tool. Okay. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to split that again. So let's split body, split the smaller one, same one, like that. That just separates the head from the body. So what I'm going to do, let's make sure we can see what's going on. So let's go. I'm just calling this larger head just so I know what it is. We'll call that larger body. Okay, and then let's do the same on these ones. Let's call that small body. Okay, just so we don't get those lost or remember. Oh, there we go. So what we're going to do, if you look at this canvas here, essentially is a cylinder and all these sort of details sticking out of it. So what we're going to do is basically emboss outwards, well, emboss basically the details on the small body 1 mil out, so that it'll be sticking into the large body. We can use that to cut it. So what I'm going to do is turn on just the body for now. I'm going to give this a quick save. Okay. And then what we're going to start to do, construct and tangent plane. Click on that body there, click OK. If I turn my canvas off, you see what's going on. I've now got this plane just touching that cylinder. So now what I can do is I can create a sketch. And basically to begin with, what I'm going to start to do is draw out on these details, these rectangles and squares for now. I'm not going to do any of these like inner details because we can do that as we're going through. But for now, I'm just going to draw on these details. So I'm going to hit P for project, just to project that body. In fact, let's do it that way. And then what we're going to do is let's start sketching out some of these details. So I'm just using alpha line and then just clicking along, trying to match it as best as I can do. It doesn't match perfectly, it's not the end of the world. Now I want to mirror that across. So what we're going to do is find the middle. Again, triangle means it comes to the middle. Click. Let's go to create mirror. I'm going to double click that. Select that mirror line and hit OK. That's now joined. Let's just trim that off. So I've now got that close profile. I'm going to take this, Control C, Control V to copy and paste it. Bring it down. Let's bring it into the middle. Okay, and then we'll rotate that into position. Annoyingly, I messed up the axes. Let's do it that way. There we go. Bring that into position. Okay, so then you can see if I turn the body off, you see, and turn the canvas off. We're just drawing some details at the minute. That's all we're doing, just onto the smaller body. So we're going to work our way around doing all of these. As I say, for now, it's just going to be the rectangles. Because then what we will do is put some inner details specifically on those bits as well. So just using the rectangular tool, just drawing on those little rectangles where I think they need to be. What I do want to do is let's line these up a bit better. So I'm going to bring this up, line it up. But let's undo that. Let's delete that. Let's hit rectangle. Like that. Let's just make sure it all lines up rather than just trying to freehand everything. So if you hover over this angle and sort of drag, you see we're getting this construction line drawing for us. And I clicked on the wrong thing, let's delete that. Okay, and then we're going to come across. There we go, and then we'll do this one here as well. Let's delete, hit half rectangle again. Like that. So they're all now in line. This one, let's just draw one. And we'll pattern those down in a minute as well. Let's add these ones. Again, let's just make sure they're all lining up on the edge. And this one we want to go to create polygon, inscribed polygon. Let's click, come out, and I feel like we want to have 8 probably. Yeah, I feel like 8 is probably the right number. Something like that. Okay, so return, hit escape for now. Turn everything up, you can see what's going on. If we've got these details we want to emboss onto the actual body itself. I'm just gonna do a couple of fillets just so they're not all super square. Let's do like a 0.2, and then hopefully what we should be able to do, if we click on all these, that will still do them all 0.2 as well. It's working our way around. Make sure I don't miss any. Okay, and then let's just do these ones as well. Hit enter, so it's done all of them at the same time. And then this one I want to have patterning down, so I'm going to create rectangular pattern, double click on all of them, drag down, and then we can just up how many instances we want. There we go, hit OK. So we've now got all of those. So then let's do this one as well. Hit R for a rectangle again, just draw this across. And then let's fill it. And we did 0.2, didn't we? So let's do 0.2, hit enter. And finish sketch. So turn that off, you see we've got all of those on there. So what we want to do is emboss that so it's sticking out. Now this is why we made sure we made a post here so we wouldn't forget it. So what I'm going to do is go to create and emboss. And just to show you what's going to happen, I'm going to click on this, faces, I select here. I want that to emboss 1 mil so it's sticking out. So if I click OK, then if I was to turn on larger body, see that's starting to stick out, because then we can use that to cut later. So I'm going to carry on with that emboss. Sketch profiles. So I'm going to start again. So sketch profiles, and grab all of these. Like that. And then face, I'm going to grab that one, 1 mil, click OK. So you can see there, I've got all these details sticking out. Now obviously we're going to remove this cylinder eventually, but for now I'm just going to draw these details on here. I'm going to give this a quick save because we're starting to do some complex stuff. I don't want Fusion to crash on me. There's software it does like to do occasionally. Okay, so let's have a look at the back as well. So let's turn this off for now. So we've got all the details on the front. We're going to do this as a separate little bit as well. So we've got a back view here. And we're going to do the head as a separate part. Basically what I think in this part of the video, we'll do the cylinder, like the main body bit, and then we'll do the head later because it's pretty much the same technique, which is why we've got a larger and the smaller one. And then the legs, we'll do one and we'll mirror it across. So let's turn this back on. I'm going to rotate round. So at the back, I'm going to take this canvas, right click, edit canvas. Let's just move this so as centre as we can do in the middle of that body. And then, much like before, construct, tangent plane. Click on that, and then start sketch. And then same thing we're going to do, hit R for rectangle. And let's start drawing everything out. So there's a lot less detail at the back. Cut around. Just making sure everything's still in line like we did before. Thankfully, Fusion's very good at figuring out you want stuff to line up, so it tends to snap for you a lot of the time, which is very, very useful. Okay. All those polygons, let's go to create polygon, inscribe polygon, come up and think did 8, didn't we? Like that. And then let's finish sketch. Turn it off a second, much like I did before. Let's then go to create and emboss. Oh, no, before we did that, we needed to fill it all of these edges, didn't we? So let's do that now. Now we did 0.2, so let's put 0.2 in again there and just work our way around. Sketch. Okay, now let's emboss again. So let's go to emboss, grab all our profiles. Grab our base, that, and we're going to emboss 1 mil again. Okay. So now we've got all the little details that we wanted on there, like that. Okay, so what we're going to do next is let's create a sketch on this dot profile, C for circle. And then obviously we're not quite in the center, but if I hovered over the circle and then come into the middle, where that circle then appears, shows it's the center of that circle that I was working on. So then what I'm going to do, just come in, just to make sure it's perfect. I'm going to hit escape and hit E to extrude. Then let's drag that down. Okay. And see now, we've got all those little details we wanted. So then if I turn on the larger body, you see they're going to stick out like that. So what I'm actually going to do is let's delete that step for now, so that we can start to draw the rest of these details onto here. And then, because as you saw, it created a lot of extra bodies. So again, I'm going to leave this little save because I don't want anything to crash. Let's then turn back on this canvas. Let's right click and edit, and then bring this back into position. Trying to line it up as much as we can do. Something like that, and hit OK. Okay, so now what we can do is go to construct tangent plane, and because they are perfect cylinders based on what we've done, if I click on there now, click OK, now I'm able to draw on this bit exactly as I want it to. So I'm going to hit R for rectangle and draw that out. Let's fill it, these bits, and drag them out just a bit, hit enter, and take this, Control C, Control V, bring it down into position, like that. And then let's start throwing some more details in. So maybe what we could do, off a rectangle, but let's offset this, I feel. Something like that. Alpha line, come across. Let's do half a rectangle, like that. So I'm just trying to think. In fact, let's get rid of that for now. Let's offset that. We can't offset and offset, so let's drag that in to about there. And then let's offset that in to about there as well. And let's finish sketch. So this is where things are going to get a little bit more messy. So now what we're going to do is let's create emboss. Let's grab these two profiles, select. Now we're going to deboss, but let's not do all the way. Let's do like 5, hit enter. You see we're starting to get those little details cut into it. Let's see if this works. Let's delete that out, and let's grab these by holding our shift, double clicking, Control C, Control V. Turn on canvas, drag down. There you go, like that. Finish sketch. Turn it back on. Let's edit that emboss. Sketch profiles. Let's grab those as well. Hit OK. Let's turn off sketch off, see what's going on. That canvas off, so you see we've got those little details cut into them. So I'm just thinking, I've just realised something. I feel like what we might need to do already is let's just delete that for now. We've still got our sketch there, but I think what we're going to have to do, so let's do what we didn't want to do. So let's create that sketch on here. Let's do that circle, go up to the middle, and come up. And hit E to extrude. Grab that circle, drag it down. Okay, so we've got that detail there. Now let's turn on a larger body. Let's go to combine, cut, so target body that. Full body is going to be all of these. I'm going to cut and promote these. I'm going to keep the tools. Okay. So now, if I was to click and isolate, you see we've now got all these details cut into there, but then there's certain parts that we have like sticking out. So we've got all these little details here. I'm not showing you that on the side for now. There you go, showing those bits there. Okay. Let's then just keep that on. Let's turn all of these on still. Let me see what's going on. It is going to get messy for a little bit when we've got all of these bodies, but as long as we keep track, we won't lose our mind too much. I'm going to give this a save. Okay. Turn that sketch back on that I just created. That one, that one. Right, now let's emboss. Let's go to create, emboss. Let's grab those profiles. Select face, that one. Cut in 0.5, hit OK. Now, what I was paranoid about was that we cut it, but then because I hadn't cut the surface of the bigger one, you wouldn't be able to see that it's actually cut in. So that's why I figured we better do it now, actually. Okay, so let's turn on that plane we created already. And I'm going to sketch and do those little details inside there as well. So turn my canvas off, or on, sorry. Right, let's do a rectangle. In fact, let's just try something. Let's edit this sketch. Let's see if we can do it all in one sketch and see what happens. Okay. Grab these bits. And this might not work, we just want to try it and see. I'll C, Control V. Okay, it will. So let's create pattern. Turn those off. Let's drag that down. Like that, and then let's up those numbers. And let's hit OK. Then let's trim these parts off. It's like one profile. Like that. Let's finish sketch. Let's turn off, and that looks like it has worked. So let's just turn off that for now. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. It's done those details exactly as you wanted. Perfect. Let's do the same down here. So let's go to this sketch again. Turn on our canvas. This is the same sort of thing. So let's do a rectangle. Offset. Create Rectangle button. Let's drag that down. Okay. Hit G to trim. Let's trim these off. Let's just fillet these as well. Oh, one. Yeah, 0.05. Work way around. Trim. This bit here. Trim up here as well. Let's give this a very small bit as well. New sketch. Let's try edit that emboss. How does that look? Okay, but let's keep all of that together. So hold down Control and I can click on these other profiles as well. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we've got those details in. I think what I also want to do is make sure, I'm going to turn this bodies off for now. I'm going to like chamfer that a little bit to give it a little bit more of like a robotic-y sort of look. So let's go to modify, chamfer, drag that in a little bit, just something like that. So let's turn the canvas off. Okay, so let's have a look. So we kind of want to have those edges all around as well. So let's just, for now, let's go larger body and isolate and then isolate so they're just there. Let's get F for fillet. Let's do something quite small, see if that'll work. 0.1. Okay, let's hit OK. Oh. Okay. I don't want the top one, so let's just hit delete on that one, and we don't want the bottom one. Like that. Okay, then let's unisolate again. Turn the canvas off. There you go, so we're starting to see the little separation of details on there as well, which is good. I'm just noticing, I feel like that's not completely centered, so we'll have a look at that in a second as well. Let's, why have we not, oh, we haven't cut there, I don't think. Combine. Cut there as well. Okay. Isolate. Okay. Let's undo what I just messed up. Right. Okay, I feel like I've not cut that, so let's combine, cut, view, view. Okay, there we go. Let's just turn that off for a second. Just fill it, and that was that one. Okay. There you go, we're back to where we were. Right. let's have a look at some more details. Straight up, I feel like these just need to go. We don't need those bits, so let's find all of those. So let's turn them off for now. There we go. What else? Let's have a look. Guess off. Let's try this, see how this looks again. I'm just paranoid about crashing, so I'm going to keep saving every once in a while. Let's click this and let's try and chamfer it. It's dead small, see what happens. See how that looks. So what looks better then? Chamfer or fillet? Let's try fillet. Probably stick with fillet, I think. Okay. Right, what else are we going to have a look at? Excuse me, right, a couple of these will be quite easy because it's just going to be offset in a little bit. In fact, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all going to be just offsets slightly. So let's do that. Let's do construct, tangent plane, sketch. Let's be to project on that surface. Let's then offset slightly. -0.1. And then that's -0.2. I want to fill it. That's better. No, not quite. Yeah, something like that. Okay, then let's do those as well. Let's thinking about it. There you go. Okay, let's come down here. Okay. Hit enter. Then let's bring sketch. And now let's do what we did before. Let's do create emboss. Select the base. And let's also do a fillet. And hopefully nothing's going to crash. Any second now. Right, I don't know why this is taking so long. Right, what's probably going to happen, I'm going to click. Okay, it failed. Okay, fine. Let's leave that as it is for now. I'm going to give this a quick save. Fill it. There you go. Let's do that. There we go. That's better. Let's do the same around here. Tangent plane. Sketch. P for project. To project that inside. That's offset. Minus 1. Minus 2. Let's then fill it those. I did like the point. 1, yeah. Enter. Go sketch. Again, let's go to create and emboss. Grab that profile, grab that face. It keeps remembering the settings we've chose, which is good. Let's go F for fillet, or go to modify and fillet. And then here we did 0.05, I think we did, or not 0.05. Okay. That's making some good progress. I think, did we say we were going to do, in fact, all of these ones, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's all of these ones here as well. So let's give this a quick save so nothing gets lost. Construct tangent plane. Let's sketch. P for project. Offset. Minus 1. Once you figured out measurements you want, it gets a lot faster. Minus 0.2. Then let's fill it. Do not want to fill it anymore. Okay, let's see how it looks without the fillet then. Let's go to create emboss. That's fine. Fillet, let's do 0.05. In fact, let's just see as well here. Let us do 0.05. No, it won't. 0.01. But we'll do those later so we can remember them all. Okay, construct tangent plane. Let's sketch. Offset. Oh, sorry, P for project. Offset, drag that in, minus 0.1. Offset, grab that, minus 0.2. 0.1, didn't we? Alright, so it's working back here again, so it's just that one. Which is quite strange, but never mind. New sketch, create, emboss, grab that profile. Again, keeps remembering settings which we want. F for fillet, 0.05. Okay. Construct tangent plane. Again, this is a lot of this is just the same, but it's good repetition. P to project. Offset. -0.1. Enter. Offset. -0.2. Fillet. Okay, you don't like it there either. Braces there. F for fillet. -0.5. We've got all of those top ones done, so it is the bottom ones. So at least these ones are going to give us a quick little save again. And then don't want to forget, I said I want to try and center that a bit better. Construct tangent plane. Okay, let's just do these ones. Construct tangent plane. Create sketch. P for project. Offset. 1. There you go. 2. Right, will you let me put it there? No, you won't. I guess because it's so small, it doesn't really matter anyway, does it? Let's grab that. After fillet. 1. 5. There you go. No, strips, tangent plane. P, object, offset. 1. 2. Oh, 5, wasn't it? It made that hard to remember numbers. I'm coming now. Oops, tangent plane. Okay. last little one. Let's do this one. Beef object offset -0.1 offset -0.2. New sketch, create, emboss, and then let's fill it, and we did 0.05. Okay, so that's all looking pretty good. Let's then figure out, didn't we? You said do one. I don't want to do both of you. Okay. Let's turn our canvas back on for a second. Okay. Here we're going to have some lines and another little cut. So let's do a tangent there. Let's do tangent. Create sketch for this one. Right. Let's project here and offset. But this is just so that we can bring it there, line across. And let's fill it. These lines, enter, offset. That. And let's do some of these rectangles as well. So let's do this. And then create rectangular pattern, double click, drag across. Those numbers a bit more. Okay. New sketch, then let's same again, let's emboss. Grab all those profiles. Okay. There we go. Let me do here. Well, good. Oh, wait, I've not done those bits yet. Let's. No, I think it probably won't let me do this because of that line. Oh no, it will. Surprises me. Okay. Okay. What are the details on the front part I have? Right, let's try and do this one. I've just had a thought and let's see if it will work or not. Right, let's create polygon. Let's create a polygon. Eight. Okay, we need to make sure this is in the middle though, so that's it. If project. Create polygon. Eight. Okay. Freehand. Will you let me circular pattern you? Okay. Let's trim all these extra bits. Okay, let's try this. Create emboss. Like we want. How does that look? actually pretty much what I wanted. Let's just make sure we grab those profiles as well. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, new sketch. Right, let's give that a save. That actually went way better than I thought it was going to go. Will it let me chamfer you? It will. And then, will it let me chamfer you? One. Too much. 0.05. 2. 3. Okay. Okay. Turn off canvas. Oh, excellent. That's pretty much exactly what I needed. That went way better than expected. All right, I'm actually running out of time for recording today, so let's have a look now. This one's quite an easy one, so let's just do a couple of construct tangent planes, create sketch, half a rectangle. Let's do an offset, P project, offset, bring it in, line, top about there, fill it. Let's offset that. Sketch, create, emboss, select U. Then let's do some fillet, so apple fillet, 0.05. Fillet as well, let's do 0.05 when you work. So if you select all the other edges as well. Okay. Right, I'd say that's some pretty good progress so far. Let's have a look. See, I've got a couple more minutes left. Stop. Let's construct tangent plane. Start sketch. P object. Much like I did before, let's just offset -0.1. Offset -0.2. Sketch, create, emboss. Fillet 0.05. Okay. Construct tangent plane. Start sketch. P for project. Offset -0.1. Offset that -0.2. Finish sketch. Create. Emboss. Select. fillet. Okay. Give that a quick save. The back's definitely got a lot less of these complex details. There's a lot of just the offset sort of ones. I don't think we're missing anything major. Let's just turn off now. Yeah, no, I don't think we're missing anything. We'll do a little slot inside of there. I guess what I could try and do quickly, let's see if it will work. Let's do a tangent plane on here. Right, sketch. Okay, let's the object do alpha line, so I can find the middle. Let's see circle, cut out that. Then let's do rectangle. Let's do a center rectangle just so I make sure it's perfect. Trim off the excess there. Create, take the pattern, select. Let's see how this looks. I'm not convinced by this yet. It might work. Modify, extend. Oh, that one's extend. There we go. Extended my construction line about 5 miles. Finish sketch. Right, let's see if this will work. Create, emboss. Okay, I did not extend that bit. Let's edit that. Modify, extend. Finish sketch. Let's try that again. Create, emboss. Same here, somewhere I've missed. Oh yeah. Sketch, create and modify, extend. There you go. Third time lucky. Emboss. Grab you, grab you. Okay, you somewhere or not. Extend. Fourth time lucky. We've got it this time, I can feel it. No, we have not. Where is the hole? hopefully. Emboss. Oh, there you go. Right. Select. Okay. Right, boom, again, that's gone pretty well. The last thing I think we'll do on that then is let's just do tangent plane on this bit. Create a sketch. Again, I don't know if this is going to work, but we will give it a good go. Set that circle just so I can bring it in a bit. Something like that. New sketch. Create. Emboss. Select. Now let's do like a chamfer. Something like that. Is that what I want though? I don't have to turn that off. What I think I need to do is like chamfer. But that's not going to work there. Let's try tangent plane on there. Okay. Sketch. Circle. Excuse me. Create emboss. Select. My chamfer. I didn't think that would work, but we tried. I think let's leave that as that is. Oh, there we go. I don't want you anyway, go away. Right, I think we made some really good progress there, so we've pretty much finished all of the front, so we'll stop there for now. In the next video, we'll have a look at doing the back, and then the head, and then the legs. So hopefully enjoying that as we're following along. Got any questions, leave a comment down below, or you'll make design with Simon at outlook.com.